gamers, beavers, lurkers. Grab your snacks. The underdog, the legend in his own mind. Jaybeazt, dropping memes and bringing heat. Jaybeazt, streaming starting, pull up a seat. Breaking news, trailers dropped. I react and maybe sound a bit shocked. New game hype, I got the tea. Call of Duty, Battlefield, come watch me. Not a big shot, just starting out, but I'll hype your chat and hype my clout. My aim's kinda bad, my joke's kinda worse, but at least I never stream with rehearse. Jaybeazt, underdog with gamer streak. Jaybeazt, laughs, reacts, chaos you seek. Warning. Jaybeazt, you may mispronounce your favorite game. Please remain calm. Chat's alive, memes flying fast. I may fail, but it's always a blast. Subscriber hype, not just some friends, but the fun and chaos never ends. Reacting, chatting, sometimes I play, even if I die in the first 5 minutes. Hey, new game breakdown, I'll nerd out loud, making jokes, looking goofy, maybe proud. Jaybeazt, underdog, but bringing fire. Jaybeazt, love by beats, memes and satire. Who's in chat? Beast back. What's the game? Total snack. Level up? Maybe not yet, but we laugh, we hype, you won't forget. Achievements, sure, but I miss a lot. Glitches, bugs, rage quits I've caught, but while the pros are flexing loot, I'm here, underdog with style and cute. Streaming news, trailers, reactions too. Sometimes I even know what I'm doing, kinda true. Chat laughs, memes fly, and everyone's hyped. Welcome to Jaybeazt, the underdog is live tonight. Jaybeazt, underdog, chaotic streak. Jaybeazt, gaming news, laughs, you seek. Not a pro, but never weak. Gosh, Jaybeazt may mispronounce your famous pronunciation game, or make you laugh uncontrollably. Stream starting now. The fifth out.
What up? What up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in for Thursday stream. We just got done celebrating our 100 subs on the Tuesday stream, so that was very nice, and had some cake. That was good. Cut a red velvet cake and everything. And good news, we already hit 10 more subs since that time, so we've got 110 subs on YouTube, which is awesome. Thank you guys, thank you very much. And we got a mate here asking, where have you been? Molly Weasley Wise. So just to let you know why I'm late to the stream, 18 minutes late to the stream. As soon as I finished work and everything, I got a message from this guy saying, I'm hopping on. And I'm like, what does that mean? And I looked into it, and it turned out he hopped on to Battlefield and was waiting for me to play games with him, you know. But I couldn't let down a lad, so I had to jump on and play a couple of sessions with him. And next thing you know, the last game turned into another game, turned into another game. We were winning and all, but then the last freaking game, it went on a little bit too long, and by the time it finished, we finished on a high and shit, and it was 7:10, 10 minutes past 7. So I'm late because this guy right here in this chat right here, it's because of this guy. Yes, yeah, we did get wins. That was actually pretty good. We had a pretty good sessions. Pretty good sessions. I was going medic. I've been playing assault the whole time. Other 8 minutes. I mean, I had to get ready. It's not like I just freaking turn on the camera and everything's just like fine and dandy, you know. I had to get everything ready. I can't just fucking turn up. Mortar specialist. You know, yeah, I've been having fun like reviving and doing mortar stuff on as medic. It's actually quite fun. I'm having more fun being a medic than assault. I remember I had a lot of fun being a medic back in the day in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. But I haven't actually been playing medic when I started off with Battlefield 6. But now I'm like, okay, you know what? Medic is my thing. I love being a medic. So I'm probably going to stick around. I love doing that. And so that way we can run off to each point, and when this guy runs into every point as a headless chicken, I can just go revive him and keep going. So from the usual triggering, yeah, it does trigger me when people just don't revive or wait for revives, which has been an issue for me, honestly. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I understand if you respawn, if like it's too chaotic or like people just can't revive you, that makes total sense. No one, no, you should not wait for a revive. You should just respawn. But if you're in a covered area, you're just down, and you can see that a medic is literally just coming towards you. Like you can see like the meters just going down, the number is going down, and it sometimes even say incoming, because as a medic you can literally ping on them and say incoming to let them know that you're coming. When that happens, you're supposed to freaking wait for the medic to revive you, because that means you're gonna get a revive. But as you do all that as a medic and you go literally up to them and they just decide to hold down on the freaking X button and respawn, that does trigger me. That really does trigger me. So I just don't know why people do that. Are they COD players? Probably. I can't imagine, you know, your hardcore or even like your normal Battlefield players playing it like that. I just don't see it happening. But it could be the freaking COD boys and the Fortnite kids just going for that KD maybe. But that's another thing. If you're going for KD, you should wait for that revive. That means if you get revived, it doesn't count as a kill for you, like death for you. You literally get revived, so that death goes away. It goes for your freaking KD. So why the hell not wait for it? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Some people just I don't know. Maybe don't have enough brain cells in their body. I don't know. Anyway, enough about that. Where's the decaf? Nah, man, it's too hot. I'm going for water this time. I'm going for water this time. Uh, I was gonna get a decaf, but it's way too hot. I had a late coffee at 3, so yeah, I can't have another decaf right now. I might do like a iced coffee or something a little bit later, but I was really thirsty, so I'm just gonna go for water this time and um, maybe go for a decaf a little later. Who knows? Because we're gonna be playing some sessions, man. We're gonna be playing some sessions after this the the live stream. But yeah, cool stuff. Okay, all right, go for it, man. Go for it. We do have a few stuff to talk about today, starting with one of the things that I've been meaning to talk to you guys about since Tuesday, but I actually couldn't get through that on Tuesday because it was supposed to be a short stream. So we just celebrated 100 subs and then we wrapped it up. But it's about God of War, which is one of the games that I love. I love God of War a lot. And both old games and the reboots. And there was an article here on what is this, the MP First. They reported that there were like some leaks from a cancelled God of War multiplayer game, which is God of War come from. Yeah, it's one of the games that I love. You know, like have you played God of War? Have you played the reboots like the Dad Kratos? Have you played those ones? Those are amazing. One of the best games I've ever played. And if you remember, there was a whole era of PlayStation just a couple of years ago. Um, Sony was going through this weird era where they wanted to make everything an online multiplayer game. You should play. You should play God of War games, dude. Those are freaking amazing. One of the best games ever. Like especially the reboots. They're awesome. Hits you right in the feels. So if you haven't played, you should definitely play them. There's only two, so go for it, bro. Go for it. As I was saying, they had a whole era where they wanted to make everything online game, online multiplayer shooter or whatever online service game, right? And they were working on. They were at one point working on every single IP they owned, like Uncharted, The Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn. We still actually getting a multiplayer version of Horizon Zero Dawn for some reason. I mean, yeah, there you go. Like we were gonna get online multiplayer version of The Last of Us, but it got toned down, and we got like this weird like COD mode for that now. I don't know what it's called, but it's available with Last of Us Part Two. Um, but yeah, we were gonna get one for Uncharted. So they were like working on so many IPs, like multiplayer online versions of it, and God of War didn't escape that. They were working on a multiplayer for God of War as well, and we kind of heard about this a little bit, but then, um, yeah, but then it didn't like really stick around because multiplayer games didn't do so hot. So wait, hang on. I can't see your. I cannot see what you're saying. I'm not getting the kick messages for some reason. Ah, okay. Need some food in your belly? Yeah, man. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, as I was saying. Um, anyway, back to the article. This is that God of War multiplayer they were working on. We never got to see the light of day as to what the hell happened to it because they went and cancelled most of these multiplayer games because they they had a lot of backlash from people, and they were like, why? What the heck are you doing, Sony? Like honestly, are you losing your damn mind? So they literally had to go and cancel some of this stuff. Uh, Let me just show it to you properly so you can see. Because I don't think. There you go. That's better, I think. Yeah. So, as you can see here, Blue Point Games, they are like third party developers that helps to remake games. I think they did a remaster of another game, but I can't recall what it was. Let's read on. Let's read on what it says. So Sony is clearly far from finished with the God of War franchise, with several projects currently in the works, ranging from TV show for Prime Video to a heavily rumored 2D Metroidvania that would return to Greece, drawing inspiration from games like Blasphemous. Despite this robust slate, some fans may know that another project from the saga was scrapped not too long ago. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Report at the start of the year mentioned PlayStation was cutting two live station projects from its first party studios. These were unannounced games from Bend Studio, of which we revealed an early look last year, and a multiplayer God of War game that was being developed by Blue Point Games. Blue Point Games. Blue Point Games. What did they make? Oh, they made the Demon Souls remaster. That's right. That's where I've heard them from. So when the PS5 launched, they had a Demon Souls remake, and that remake was done by Blue Point Games, and it was a pretty good remake, very good. It wasn't done by From Software, but it was a very good remake. And yeah, all this time I remember we were speculating back in the day, are we gonna get like some Bloodborne remake done by Blue Point Game because they did such a good job with Demon Souls, but we never got it. But it turns out they were working on a multiplayer for God of War for some reason. So weird. I mean, that's where we at. So yeah, this cancellation caught many by surprise, with details sparse beyond the fact that it was supposed to be a multiplayer game set in the God of War universe. Thankfully, we recently gained access to development screenshots that offer a detailed look at the game's planned setting. So we had, yeah, so these are like the shots that's been released. As you can see, can we see that? Okay, that's probably not good. Yeah, that's better. Okay, yeah. So if you look at these shots, it's you can very clearly say they were planning to go back to like the Greek setting in God of War, like the Greek setting that was the focus on the old God of War games, not the soft reboots with the dad Kratos. Uh, I mean, you can see these were like some of the. It looks like sort of concept artwork rather than like screenshots from the game. To be honest, you can see like some of these like very intentionally done. And here you can see like it's the same shot, but you have like a normal interior here, and then the next one you got some red stuff all over the wall and like red rot everywhere. So it's the same. It's the same location, but one of them doesn't have the rot. One of them has the rot. So it looks like these might have been some concept art. Looks like Medusa's lair. Yeah, it does look like Medusa's lair. It could be. Um, but yeah, it looks like they were very clearly going back to the Greek setting in the multiplayer. But I don't know whether they were planning to do it like connected to the canon, the official canon, or like separate from it. But it wouldn't have made sense to have Dad Kratos go back to Greece, and I don't know. It wouldn't have made sense. So I don't know. Maybe they were trying to do like a separate thing that's not officially part of the story, but it's just a multiplayer with the characters, which would have been weird too. It would have been weird. I don't know if people would have ate that up, but yeah, it's just some of this texture work, and this is, I assume these were leaks from like some of the artists from the game developer, like development company Blue Point. They probably put these in their portfolio or resume, and that's probably where it got tagged and sort of got discovered maybe. You can, yeah, you can see like some of these, they haven't even like, don't even have proper textures on them. Just like, just have like a placeholder text on these models. I don't know if you can see them, but it's got like a, yeah, I can't show it. Can't really zoom it in, but anyway, you get the point. Um, yeah, interesting. So we're going back to this. Yeah. So yeah, these are the images that we got, and it's not a lot to go by, but by the look of it, it seems like they would have been kind of far along with the multiplayer, but then it just didn't take off because, as we know now, we they got a lot of backlash from the players, and then their recent online multiplayer games didn't really take off that much. Concord, Concord they thought would be like a big hit. They marketed that so heavily, but didn't really take off. So makes sense. In addition to the temple exteriors, we can see other environments such as caverns and interiors that appears to have been designed to accommodate multiple players. Yep. Um, God Hades, at least in name. We were told that Hades would have been the owner of the armory, as well as the yellow sulfur pools visible in the caverns. Okay. So, if the game was meant to fit into the established canon at all, the environment of a living Hades suggests a timeline prior to the events of God of War 3. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, especially if they're going to have Hades as the armorer or whatever, um, that wouldn't have made sense to have that be part of the game. If you have played the game, you know that Hades is well and truly unalived by the time God of War 3 happens. So yeah, it could be. It could. They probably were trying to fit it in between those two stories, or just have it not be part of the story at all. But I think it's really interesting that they were working on a Greek-inspired God of War multiplayer game. Um, kind of happy that didn't take off. I don't think people would have, you know, ate it up. Oh, hey, there you go. This is showing the difference between those two images. There you go. That's those are the two differences. But yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that. But it looks like there might have been some sort of different states of the world that's affecting you in some way. Maybe the brain rot. I was gonna say brain rot. The red rot. You see, maybe that's affecting you negatively in some way in the world, or it's I don't know. It looks like there was a lot of effort going into the game already before it got cancelled. But here we are. Here we are. I'm kind of glad that it didn't happen. I don't think I would have enjoyed a God of War multiplayer game, to be honest. It just doesn't seem like something that is enjoyable. Like, God of War really, really works well as a single player adventure game. And the way it plays, I agree. The combat is really solid. The heavy attacks, light attacks, using the axe, throw axe, and calling it back. That is, those felt amazing, amazing. I had a lot of fun, but I don't know if that would translate really well into a multiplayer scenario. It just doesn't work because the part of the fun is the really well done storytelling, the amazing settings that you go into, the big bosses you fight. That's the thrill of God of War. But I don't know how that will translate into a multiplayer setting. It just doesn't make sense to me. And eventually, it looks like it didn't make sense to them either, so they scrapped it. But yeah, that's your story. uh, that's yeah, cancelled God of War multiplayer. Let me know what you guys think of that. If you Let me know if you would have played a God of War multiplayer game, if that's something that you always had in your wish list and something that you were looking forward to, and now frustrated that it's not happening, and if it is something that you wanted to play, what kind of multiplayer would you have expected coming out of God of War? So yeah, like to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Um, or in chat if you're tuning in. Oh, moving on to the next one. Hang on, I need some water. My wish list is BF6 24 hours a day. Dude, that makes total sense. I'm with you there, man. I'm with you there. But you know what? We today we are going to try Outer Worlds 2 because that's out. Outer Worlds 2 is out. So we're gonna put it on. I have it. And we're gonna see what it's like because some people had a lot of hype around it. I just want to see if it's good. Yeah, Outer Worlds 1 was a pretty solid game. So I want to see how Outer Worlds 2 did. Outer Worlds, if you played Fallout games, Fallout New Vegas was done by the same developers, and Fallout New Vegas was one of the best Fallout games to come out, which is funny because it's the one game that wasn't made by Bethesda, but that is one of the most like the best cult favorites of the game franchise. But yeah, they don't own the IP, so they never ended up making another Fallout game. They ended up making a game that's kind of very familiar to Fallout New Vegas, which is called the Outer Worlds, which is like Fallout but in space. And it was funny. It was actually it's a cool little RPG. Uh, Very positively reviewed back in the day, but now they have the second one. So we'll be jumping into that one later on in this stream. Space Pirates? Not really. Not really. To be honest with you, I haven't played all of Outer Worlds, the first one. I played like halfway through, but I kind of fell out of it. But it's more like, how do I explain it? It is an RPG and first-person shooter, exactly like a Fallout game. Um, I guess it does have some sort of pirates, but it's you got like all these different factions to deal with. Um, but it's very funny. It's like it's got the weird, dark, awkward humor that you're very familiar with Fallout, and also like especially with New Vegas, it has that weird, funny stuff, and it doesn't really take itself seriously. So you do have a good time playing it. But I wonder if it's the same for the second one. If it is, I might actually jump in and play the whole thing. But I just want to check out with you guys and sort of give my first impression. So let's see how that goes. But moving on to the second piece of news, which is going to be funny. Zavid, you're gonna love this one because I saw this and I'm like, huh? So do you guys remember? Um, when did Battlefield launch? Like 2-3 weeks ago. When the week of Battlefield launch, Call of Duty tried to do something funny. Do you remember what that was? They were trying to do free week. They were trying to do like a free trial for everybody on Black Ops 6. Yeah, it was a free week, exactly. Yeah, October 10th, and starting that, I think couple of days before that, they started on October 8th or something, and they were doing like a whole free week of Black Ops 6 multiplayer and zombies. Coincidentally aligning with Battlefield 6 launch, and we were kind of making fun of it in the stream, saying like, "Oh, dude, like they were so desperate." And some people did defend Call of Duty, saying, um, "You know what? It's because their season one is dropping, and they always do a free week every time they have a new season." Blah blah blah. Which I get it. It may be coincidentally aligned with season one drop date. I get it. Okay, let's give them a pass. Okay, let's give it to them. But now, this you can't ignore because here we go. Here we go. Can you see this? This I saw a couple of days ago. They posted this on Call of Duty X. Timing was just a coincidence. Exactly what I was saying. Exactly what I was saying. Here we go. It says, grab your squad. We've got Black Ops 6. Get access to Black Ops 6 multiplayer and zombies for free starting tomorrow. And if you check when they dropped it, today is 30th. Okay, today is 30th. Starting tomorrow, 29th is when season 1 of Black Ops, season 1 of Battlefield 6 dropped. It just dropped yesterday. So today is 30th. They announced this on 28th. So they're doing another free trial starting on October 28th until November 3rd for Black Ops 6. Just so you know, this is the existing game. This is not the game that's coming out in like a couple of weeks in November. Okay, not Black Ops 7. This is Black Ops 6. Their last season is on right now, but they're doing another free trial for a week in the same week that season 1 and Battlefield Red Sec is dropping. Coincident? I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, exactly. It stopped being coincidence. Exactly. 2 times in a row. I mean, why the hell would they do this at this exactly the same time? Red Sec and season 1 Battlefield dropping. It doesn't make sense. I mean, first time I could have given them a pass, saying, okay, they do a free trial every time there's a new season. But that was just mere weeks ago. Why are they doing this again in the exact same week? This is a clear move, like out of desperation to get the Call of Duty players back. If not, I don't know what it is. Okay, if you know better, please do let me know, because to me this looks like it. Like I said in the previous video, it reeks of desperation, and they're like, yeah, exactly. They're not even hiding it right now. They're just doing it. There's like, okay, you know what? Battlefield is dropping, Red Sec is dropping, which is like it's basically Warzone competitor at this point. Like you can argue Battlefield 6 is very different to Call of Duty, so they're not trying to compete with each other, even though there is obviously a competition there. But RedSec is very Warzone coded. We actually played it yesterday, and if I when I upload this to YouTube later, I'll actually put up some clips. But man, it's very Warzone coded. It's very much like Warzone. It's a direct competitor to Warzone. But yeah, I don't know. They're not even trying at this moment. They just like they're out of options. They're just doing whatever sticks, I guess. Trying to whatever comes to mind, I guess. I mean, they don't really have a lot of options, right? Quick drop something. We need to keep some podcasts. Yeah, man. I mean, it is very obvious that we do have a lot of Call of Duty players in Battlefield right now. Like, you can literally spot them when you play just by looking at the way they play. And as annoying as it is, there's a reason why that we have those people in Battlefield, you know. And Call of Duty, I don't know. Let's look at Steam DB charts, because why the hell not? I want to see. I mean, it's the middle of the week, so it might not be as like dramatic as we hoping it to be, but we could see like 24-hour peaks to get an idea of what the hell is going on here, right? So let's see. So Call of Duty charts here. We've got 24-hour peak, which is, so this is comparing like last 24 hours. We got 43,000 players, 43,500 players playing within the last 24 hours, which is okay, decent amount. And players right now just on Steam. This is not including PlayStation or Xbox or wherever else they played. Yeah, just on Steam, we got 15,000 players. This is Battlefield 6. Okay, Battlefield 6. Wait, where is it? Oh, there you go. Battlefield 6. This is the 24-hour peak. It's Thursday today. This is between Wednesday and Thursday. We've had 515,000 people trying Battlefield 6 in the last 24 hours. So, like, freaking crazy if you ask me. Freaking crazy. And it's got 172,000 players right now on Steam only. This is not including PlayStation or Xbox. This is just on PC, dude. We got 15,000 versus 172,000 right now. So I kind of understand this desperation. I do understand this desperation. They are competing against 500,000 players with 50,000, less than 50,000 people on Call of Duty. And this is what's going to translate to Black Ops 7. So they are obviously worried, These are the players that's going to buy Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Do you reckon most of these players going to go back to Call of Duty Black Ops 7? Probably not. If they're Call of Duty players, probably they're just killing time playing Battlefield, and they probably, maybe like a small portion of them going to go back to Black Ops 7, I would imagine. But I can't imagine it being like a significant portion, So, yeah, I don't know. But I just don't think this is obviously not targeted at people who already play Call of Duty. This is them trying to target people who haven't played Call of Duty. But then, if you haven't played Call of Duty, the chances are you're not playing. I don't know. Like, I don't know who this is for. Like, are they targeting Battlefield players? Are they targeting Fortnite kids? I don't know. Like, I mean, it's a move out of desperation. I get it. They're just trying to do whatever sticks, but it doesn't. Like, at this point, these are pretty dire stats, Like, yeah, and their all-time peak was 491. Their all-time peaks 2.9 years ago, 491,000 is still lower than their Battlefield's 24-hour peak. Battlefield had, in the past 24 hours, 551,000 players, which is still higher than their all-time peak. Like, I want you to understand how fucking crazy that is. So, um, yeah, I mean, if you're still arguing, oh, you know what, Call of Duty is freaking Call of Duty, man, Call of Duty is one. No, no, obviously not. Like, Battlefield has clearly won this, you know. Yeah, this Steam, just on Steam. And I mean, I don't have access to see what the stats are like for PlayStation and Xbox, but if you include them as well, I would imagine this would look even worse. I would imagine. I would imagine it would look even worse. But this gives you a pretty good idea as to how many players are on right now. And Battlefield 6 all time peaks is 747,000 20 days ago. I would imagine that was when it was launched. Has it already been 20 days? God damn, that was. Yeah, it's been 20 days. Holy crap. We've been playing Battlefield 6 for 20 days. So, yeah, I mean, if you look at this, max, this is. Yeah, this is the launch. So at launch, they had 747,000 people, and then it has gone down. But then they did sort of maintain a pretty good position here, you know? And this is in the middle of the week. So, like, if you go last 48 hours, it goes, it fluctuates. But consistently, they maintain, 400,000, 500,000 people playing it every day. Which Call of Duty hasn't seemed to manage in the past 3 years. So, yeah, man. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of this whole, Black Ops 6 free trial, again coinciding with Red Sec drop and Season 1 drop of Battlefield 6? I don't think that's a coincidence. If you really, really think that's a coincidence this time, I would like you to prove it. Because first time I listened to you guys saying, okay, okay, it's a trial. Uh, that free trial. Yeah, I'm a drop right back in. You know what? I do have access to Black Ops 6 because I have the Game Pass, PC Game Pass, so I can actually play it. I don't need the free trial. But am I playing Call of Duty now? No. I did play Call of Duty before Battlefield 6 drop. If you guys tune into my live stream, you would have seen me play it. But the reason why I played Call of Duty is because there was nothing else to play. There's literally nothing else to play. 2042, I tried to go back to it, but they did fix a lot of things in Battlefield 2042, but it was still kind of hot garbage, so it didn't really land for me. Call of Duty was like the thing that's there. This when you're out of options, kind of thing. It's like that. It's like this thing that you keep in case of an emergency, like it's a can of like a can of salmon or something that you keep in the pantry when you run out of food to eat, that sort of thing. Or yeah, like an emergency packet of chips or something. I don't know. That's what Call of Duty is, and that's why I was playing it. And I got Battlefield now, so I'm not playing that anymore. I don't have plans to play Black Ops 7s. I do get access to that for free as well. I mean, free because PC Game Pass. So I might hop in just to see just to get the lay of the land when it launches, just to show you guys. But as you can imagine, it's probably gonna suck. And we played the beta. That didn't really go that well. It was kind of a cluster, There was never competition. there no, what I said was there doesn't have to be competition because Call of Duty is a very different game ultimately to what Battlefield is. They have always been. Call of Duty, like I say, it's very there's an emphasis on the fast movement system, all these like gadgets, and like they've gone down a very different path with Call of Duty, and that's okay. That you just gotta stick to that. They stick with that. Battlefield, on the other hand, they did try different stuff over the past 10 years. Nothing stuck around. But then they decided to go back to Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 vibe with Battlefield 6. And they gave us a solid Battlefield game. And that's really good because that's what everybody wanted. Again, Battlefield 6, I don't think is the best Battlefield. I still think Battlefield 3 and 4 were the GOAT. Bad Company 2 for the hardcore players, probably the best one. And then Battlefield Battlefield 1, I would say, is right after Battlefield 6 for me. I mean, that's a hot take. That's a very hot take because I do know there's a lot of people out there who enjoy Battlefield 1 a lot. And I do agree. Battlefield 1 is very cinematic. It's in concept it's not supposed to work because Battlefield 1 is based on World War 1, which is kind of primitive with the guns and the tanks and everything, but somehow it did work as a multiplayer game, which is very impressive on its own. So I do agree. It's pretty good. Battlefield 6 I think sits somewhere in between Battlefield 3 and 4 and Battlefield 1. And then the rest is, after that, if you count them. But I think that's what I think. But my point is, W World War One vibes, probably World War Two vibes. I would say World War One vibes were very different, bro. Have you played BF1? That was like pure cinema. BF1 was pure cinema, like a whole. It's like playing what's that? Like it's literally felt like a World War One movie at times, and I get that in Battlefield 6. So it is also pure cinema. Battlefield games in general have been kind of pure cinema. You know what I mean? Like the Scorsese meme, pure cinema. But yeah, I like, to me it's BF3, BF4, BF6, and BF1 in that order. Bad Company 2 kind of sits in its own place for me. It's very nostalgic, it's very good, but if I play it today, I just don't think it's going to play as well as these games. But if you do go back into Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, they have an age like a fine wine. You can jump into Battlefield 3 and 4 right now and still enjoy it. That's what I mean. But Bad Company 2 is a little too old, and unless you're like a hardcore player, you're not gonna, you know, enjoy it as much, I would say. Fuck, I missed what you said, bro. I missed what you said. uh, anyway, so that's my take on Black Ops 6 trying to pull a desperate move on Battlefield 6. Once again, do let me know your thoughts and if you agree with me or not. I think it's a desperate move, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're very clearly trying to, I don't know, see the comments. Oh yeah, good call. COD community. I don't know. I think that's a verified community, maybe. I see what you're doing here. Playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Yeah, like I said, I don't think they're even trying to hide it anymore. Time to lock in. Okay, so this is just their own. Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, these are from like the ad that they dropped in like a couple of weeks ago. I think I forgot to talk about it. We will look at it after these comments. We're gonna be on RedSec fam. You know what's so funny about this? Because it's coming from a guy. Oh, okay. It's coming from a guy who has a Twitter name Modern Warzone. Modern Warzone is the guy who do like insider information. This guy like do insider leaks and stuff. He's a COD guy, and he's like, we're gonna be on RedSec fam on Call of Duty posts, which is so funny, so funny. Hey Call of Duty, since this, I was trying to play Black Ops 6 on my Xbox LIX and stepped away so it would update. Then I got an email saying I am temporarily banned. It's only for 1 day, but I'm still confused. Okay. You permanently banned? Why are people getting banned? What? I'm shadow banned from playing rank, so I'll be playing. Are the are these kids like trying to hack or something? Is that what's happening here? Are they complaining about like getting banned because hack detected? I don't get it. Okay. Bring back carry forward. See, this is what I mean, dude. This is what I mean. A lot of people want these like nonsense skin to carry forward into the next game because this is what they're in for when it comes to Call of Duty. Call of Duty trying to do what Battlefield's trying to do is really not gonna do well for them because there's a whole bunch of COD players who like playing COD for what it is. So that's what I mean about before that it doesn't have to be competition. Call of Duty just can go be Call of Duty and you know just do all the rainbow shit that they want to do. That's totally fine, and the players who play Rainbow Call of Duty will play Call of Duty, and that's totally fine. But then it can coexist with Battlefield not doing that gay shit and and just doing that whatever they do, and it'll have its own community, and that'll be all, and it doesn't matter. And I don't mean when I say in a bad way. It's just what you want to do, and that's fine. I just don't think there has to be this unnecessary competition. I just think both games need to find its communities and then just stick with it instead of trying to rival each other. It just doesn't make sense at this point. There because I there would be a certain level of overlap. I get it, but apart from that, I just don't think it needs to be this big unnecessary rivalry thing. Yeah, the comments are not that fun. Really, it's just people just complaining about not being able to play it for some reason. Except this guy, Tupacalypse. Bro thinks there will be people playing Call of Duty where BFBR is dropping. Trying to market a year-old game when you have a new one out. Yeah, this is also my issue as well. Like, why are you doing this right now? Can't play the game crashes on me. Yeah, okay. So it's not a fun thread really. This guy is like, we're busy playing Red Sec. Yeah, people obviously dropping Battlefield memes on this. Yeah, it's not a fun comment section, but you get the gist. I think general understanding is this is a desperate move. But if you think otherwise, please, I welcome you to drop all your comments. You can comment on my TikTok. You can this YouTube video if you've seen this later, or if you're lurking, please drop in the chat and please do let me know why you think otherwise. I would love to hear from you. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Oh man, I do have some. Oh! Before we move on, actually, I did just tell you that there was a Call of Duty ad. Yeah, this one.
It is truly a.
Okay, so they dropped this for Black Ops 7, and I think this actually speaks for what kind of game Call of Duty Black Ops 7 trying to be, and that's okay.
It is truly a historic day as America is poised to become the first nation to inhabit Mars. A select group of our finest and brightest will populate a Martian colony that will become the bedrock for humanity's future.
This is Call of Duty. Okay? This is Call of Duty. This is not another game. This is Call of Duty. I know it doesn't look it. You got freaking Jake Paul and who's this? I don't know who this is.
Couldn't find love on Earth. Maybe I'll find it on Mars.
I want to be the first human to ever punch an alien in their beaks or noses or green.
How'd you
Okay.
fly?
Jake Paul, first problem child on Mars. Okay. First problem child on Mars, Jake Paul. So this is Call of Duty, and then we got Huda, first baddie in space. This is Call of Duty, guys, and that's okay.
Colony
That's completely
that will
fine.
become the bedrock for
Yeah.
humanity's
I don't know,
future.
dude.
Couldn't find
Her
love
name
on
is
Earth.
Huda.
Maybe
Don't
I'll
know
find
who
it
it
on
is.
Mars.
I want to be the first human to ever punch an alien in their beaks or noses or green.
How'd you fly a spaceship?
Wasn't that guy one of the villains from Call of Duty? I think he was one of the villains from the Call of Duty campaign, if I remember correctly.
Let's populate some planets.
Twinkle, twinkle,
Hey, boss man, can you turn off the mic in her helmet?
Earthmen are the worst.
Last time I fly commercial.
Shut up! It's go time.
We got a monkey.
If I don't come back, delete my browser history.
Me too. Oh damn it! I forgot my protein powder. Turn it around.
Oh, the G-force is hitting my G-spot.
I get they're trying to be funny, and it's kind of funny in a
I'll just
kind of
set
unfunny
this
way, but
puppy on autopilot.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
You forgot
is that supposed to mean something? Jake Paul being ejected into space?
your sleeves, sir.
No cap! This sucks!
Excuse me, you just killed Jake Paul.
Jake, who?
Where's the real captain?
Well, I'm the captain now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like some of the people on the internet really had dreams about this, so I kind of get it.
The other
Hey.
guy, he's caught up in the madness
Yeah.
of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I'm his replacer.
We're all gonna die.
It's time to call for some backup.
BO7. Replace the HQ. They got Black Ops 7 tags, pins.
Let's wait. Let's let it ring out.
and the-
We don't want to seem too
We got
desperate.
Terry Crews.
Yo, boss man, what's shaking?
Listen up.
Training days are over. It's finally time for you to
Yeah.
Replace the replacer.
Say no more. We've got this.
Thank you so much.
Okay. If this was a show, would you really watch it though? Would you really? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's probably not my kind of humor. Like, it's. I get they're trying to be funny, but in that context with the people that's been associated, it just like it's kind of giving me like so bad it's good kind of vibe, rather than like, oh shit, it's good. Nah, like, yeah, exactly, to laugh at it.
Much, sir. Thank you so much. Listen, we will not let you down.
Bro, like, I like Terry Crews, dude. Like, why the heck is he in this?
He hung up.
You need to get your shit together.
I thought they were gonna kiss for a second.
You're a replacer now, okay?
Replace.
So they have reference to Black Ops 7 everywhere, but I still don't get what
Our boss is 200,000 miles away.
I get
We
it's
got half a
marketing.
tank of
I get
gas.
it.
My license is expired.
And I have to pee.
Let's blow this banana stand.
If you ask me right now, like, imagine that I have no idea about gaming. I'm not in the gaming scene. And I show you this, okay? And I tell you, okay, this is an ad for a video game that's coming out. And at this point, with this going on, if you ask me, okay, what kind of game do you think this is about? And I would be like, is it a car game? Is it a car racing game? Or is it like some kind of like a Fast and Furious style game? Like, is that what it is? Literally, that's what I would ask. Like, because that's the kind of vibe it's giving me. It's not giving me multiplayer online shooter vibe. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. If that's not true, if you don't agree, you can let me know.
I don't have to pee anymore.
Black Ops 7, baby.
It is truly a historic day as America is poised.
That is, I get as a marketing campaign, I kind of understand what they were trying to go for. They were trying to like sort of do this sort of out there thing with the campaign, market it without really giving away the product, just sort of build hype around it sort of thing. But I just don't think it achieved that. Just my opinion. You can have a different opinion, but to me, I wasn't sold on the game. I just, like I don't even know what the game is. Like, okay, I get the point is, oh, okay, Black Ops 7, baby. What is Black Ops 7? So if you like have no clue as to what the game is, you probably be tempted to just Google it and find out what it is, I guess. But what are the chances of like a person who has no clue about Black Ops 7 trying to play the game, or like finding out about it this way and getting into gaming through Black Ops 7? I would say chances are pretty slim, but I could be wrong. So if you do think otherwise, please let me know. But I think this was very stupid. It was not that funny. I don't know who that is. Maybe I'm living under a rock. I'm sorry. I do know who Jake Paul is. I can't say I'm a big fan. Really? I know people love him, but I mean, I don't have an opinion. I just don't care. But yeah, kind of upsetting to see Terry Crews in this hot mess. But other than that, yeah, I can see where they're spending their money on. They're clearly spending their money on the right places to make sure the game, they got a good game. So I'm happy to see that. Well done, COD. You're on the right track, mate. You're on the right track. Yeah. Anyway. Oh. There's another video that I wanted to watch with you guys. This just dropped like 11 hours ago on PlayStation. It's Resident Evil Requiem. It's the new Resident Evil that's dropping soon. If you're a Resident Evil fan, you might find this interesting. But actually, I haven't seen this video. I just saw there's a Resident Evil Requiem video, and I thought I'll just watch it together on live stream. So I saved it. And it's about 8 minutes long, so we'll watch it together. And see what's it all about. It's very weird. Have you guys noticed like the YouTube player has changed? Like it's changed quite a bit. It's kind of like freaking me out a bit. Like it doesn't feel real, like natural anymore. Everything kind of rounded, and anyway, not a big deal. Anyway, this is that Road to Requiem. So it might be behind the scenes or something like that, or I don't know what it's about. So let's just drop in and have a look, shall we?
Welcome, and thank you for joining. I'm your host, Maggie Robertson. Today, we're giving you a briefing on all things Resident Evil, including a look back on its terrifying legacy. So you can be prepared to take on the series' latest installment, Resident Evil Requiem.
Okay, so this is kind of an
February
intro.
27th, 2026.
Oh, I didn't realize it was coming that soon. I'm actually not heavily involved with Resident Evil games. My brother is. He loves Resident Evil games. He actually loved playing Village, and he gave me a copy of it to play because I didn't buy it to play it. I still haven't played it. I'm sorry, bro. I'm really sorry. But I will play it. I'll get to it. There's so many games coming out this year. It's kind of overwhelming to try and keep up with it. Like, I still haven't played Ninja Gaiden. I still haven't played Ninja Gaiden 4. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I know. I mean, we've been playing a lot of Battlefield 6, so that's been sort of taking up my time. Ninja Gaiden 4 just got out. I haven't played that. I haven't finished Ghost of Yotei. Believe it or not, I sunk in 68 or 69 hours at this point, and I just started Chapter 2. This is Chapter 2 begins when you kill off half of the Yotei 6 members, and then you got 3 more left, and that's where I'm at. So, yeah, I reckon once you start, doing all the grinds and you've unlocked a lot of stuff, it'll settle in a little bit and might be able to take a break for a while. But not sure, like usually Battlefield is something that I always play, so it's all right. But the thing is, like, so many games. So Ninja Gaiden 4, I meant to do some first impressions, but I haven't even started the game, so I haven't been able to do that. I'm really sorry if you were looking forward to that. Whole 5 of you who tune into my stream, or 1, just you, Zavid. And also Outer Worlds 2 just dropped, I think, a couple of days ago, and we just got early access like a week ago to people, and now it's like publicly dropped, so anyone can buy and play it now. I think it dropped yesterday. So we're gonna suss it out today and like try it out live on the stream today. But then I might try to do a first impressions video on that. And that indie game that I told you about, I'm still working as well. So it's kind of tough to find time to play all these games. So as you know, gaming is a very time-consuming hobby, man. Very time-consuming. It's not like watching a movie, or even a TV show. You can sink in a couple of hours and be done with it. But gaming, you need time. You need to sink in a lot of time. So, bro, I'm sorry. I will eventually play it. I promise.
I'm also thrilled to announce that pre-orders for Resident Evil Requiem begin today. Are you ready for the horrors ahead? To prepare you for Resident Evil Requiem, we've created a special recap. A look back at how we got here, the legendary characters, the unforgettable terrors, and the chilling details that may be important to remember as you continue to venture.
Oh, and I missed what you said before. Season 1, that might be enough to kick the fatigue to the curb. Yes, I think by the time season 1 ends and we go through all the battle fast stuff, we will probably be, it might be a little bit overkill at that point. Pre-order this game, you mean? Yeah, nah. I don't think I'll pre-order it, bro. I'm sorry. Like, this is, I don't know. Like, Resident Evil games are not really my priority. Like, these are horror games. I'm not a huge fan of horror games. Not a huge fan. Like, I do play them, but it's just not on the top of my list. So I play them when I sort of get to a point where I don't have anything else to play, kind of thing. That's the thing. So it's not something that I would actually actively go and play a lot of. But yeah. Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead is barely a horror game. It's just a zombie horde game, Left 4 Dead is... I actually did play Left 4 Dead. It's actually not bad. But you wouldn't call it horror, bro. It's like Call of Duty Zombies, but maybe a little better.
into the nightmare that awaits. So let's begin.
Okay.
With
Let's
the
begin.
events leading up to the 1998 Raccoon City incident. Many years prior, a group of researchers discovered the progenitor virus in Africa. Among these researchers was Oswell E. Spencer, a man of immense wealth
Looks
and
like
influence.
a real dude.
Together, they founded the Umbrella Corporation, which on the surface seemed like
Who's
an
she looking
ordinary
at?
pharmaceutical company. But Umbrella's true purpose, driven by Spencer's ambition to reshape humanity, was to advance virus research and bioweapons development. Many years later, one of Spencer's collaborators, James Marcus, would successfully develop the T-virus. However, in 1998, the virus leaked from a research facility in Raccoon City, located in the American Midwest.
Okay.
The virus
I
spread
remember these.
throughout the city,
I do remember
triggering
these
an
events.
unprecedented pandemic and
I was
mutating
a
its
kid when this
residents
happened.
into flesh-eating zombies. Only the bravest souls were fearless enough to fight the
I was a wee
infected
little baby
and the
when this was
monstrous
happening.
bioweapons born from the T-virus. Rookie cop Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah, I
College
remember the
student
Kennedy saga.
Claire Redfield. STARS agent Jill Valentine. And a handful of others were able to prevail and eventually flee the city. Fearing further spread, the US government launched a sterilization operation, destroying Raccoon City.
Do you guys remember when COVID hit all over the world in 2020? That there was a scare that like the governments will end up like freaking nuking out all the cities that had COVID. Do you guys remember that? I don't know if you remember that specifically, but I remember when we first got to know, you know, this COVID thing, this new disease is coming everywhere, and it hit the shores of Australia, and pretty much all the countries went into shutdown. Like people were worried, like, you know, because we were hearing like news in countries like China where like they're like literally like grabbing people away and like taking them away if you're sick. So I remember like being really worried about like whether they're gonna nuke the place, you know. that would have sucked if that actually happened. But in hindsight, I understand like how stupid that sounds, but I feel like some people were genuinely worried because there was a lot of talk about that, and like the whole quarantine procedures and all that. Yeah, it was a really scary time. But now we just laugh about Call of Duty. We laugh about COVID, but 2020, man, just 5 years ago. Just 5 years ago. You used to take in groceries and spray the freaking sterilized thing all over the groceries and wipe them out before we took them in. That was the time we lived in. And there was a time I haven't seen anyone's faces because everybody was covered in masks, and yeah, wasn't that fun.
The Umbrella Corporation eventually went bankrupt due to the mounting evidence brought to light. However, its legacy lives on. And as for the survivors, their story was just beginning. Some, like Raccoon City journalist Alyssa Ashcroft, sought to expose Umbrella's darkest secrets. Some hunted the bioterrorists who weaponized Umbrella's research. Others set out to unveil the real truth behind the government's sterilization operation.
Okay.
The aftershocks of the Raccoon City incident would be felt for decades to come, and coincide with other increasingly frequent bioweapon-related outbreaks. Caught up in one such bioweapon-related tragedy was an ordinary man by the name of Ethan Winters.
Ooh.
Ethan was searching for his missing wife, Mia. Following an anonymous email, he finds himself in the bowels of the bayou at the Baker estate,
Why couldn't they
where he's
wipe
greeted
out the projector?
by a deranged family infected by a horrifying ailment. Ethan fought to escape their madness and
Is
rescue
that the
his
dude
wife.
from The
3
Call of
years
Duty
later,
ad?
Ethan would face a new nightmare. This time, his baby daughter Rose is taken away by Chris Redfield, the legendary hero who survived countless bioterror incidents.
Is that Hugh Jackman?
Ethan's quest to rescue his daughter led him to a mysterious, treacherous village ruled by Mother Miranda and the Four Lords. Like the Baker family, the village residents were turned into nightmarish creatures.
Oh,
And
God.
those four powerful lords,
Oh God.
well, one of them was
Whoa,
more
Chris Hemsworth.
powerful and stunning
Unrecognizable.
than the others. What a goddess. Oh, my apologies.
Yeah.
Now,
People were simping for these characters so hard back in the day. I could never understand why.
or was
I kind of do understand why, but it's still it's a video game character.
Mother Miranda, who shares a deep connection with Umbrella founder Oswell E. Spencer, played a key role behind the village incident. Separately, it was revealed that an insidious force known simply as the Connections was operating from the shadows and also played a key role in the incident. To this day, little is known about the Connections.
Resident Evil Requiem will be available for PlayStation 5 on February 27th, 2026.
Cool.
The series' newest, most chilling installment, where you'll play FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft as she
that's cute.
confronts her haunted past and uncovers
play as
the
a cute chick
truth
from FBI.
behind the Raccoon City incident. Prepare yourself for a new chapter of Resident Evil and a story that pushes the series forward, using gameplay that has evolved in terrifying new ways. You'll be able to choose between 2 editions, Standard and Deluxe.
Oh man, this is going so hard. Like, like I get it. They're really leaning into that one now, including that in the deluxe edition. You know, people are gonna buy deluxe edition just to get that skin, which is wild. But I get it.
The Deluxe Edition includes the same base game as the Standard Edition.
What the hell is Crash Bandicoot doing here?
Plus, an exclusive pack of costumes and weapon skins. And for pre-orders, players will also get the exclusive Grace's Costume
Oh, you get to play as Lara Croft if you want.
Apocalypse.
But for those of you that simply cannot wait to jump back into the world of Resident Evil, you're in luck.
We've severed the price on multiple Resident Evil titles to make your Halloween more heart-pounding, hair-raising, and bone-chilling than ever. As you may know, Resident Evil is celebrating 30 years of terror, with many more nightmares soon to come. While our time today has come to an end, we hope to see you again very soon during the Resident Evil Showcase early next year, where we'll descend even deeper into all things Resident Evil Requiem. Thank you all for joining.
Okay. Pretty cool.
Alyssa died 8 years ago.
The graphics look awesome.
Perhaps it's time for you to
Looks so good.
face the past.
Grace.
But it does look like it's going in a little bit of a different direction than what they've done in the past couple of games.
They're coming.
Grace, confront that fear.
Miss Ashcroft. Come in.
What is happening here?
There's no escaping your destiny.
Hey! Help! What did you hide behind that painting?
We have so much to do.
Who are you? Why me?
okay. So, just I don't know if you guys noticed, but that was actually a good marketing piece for a game that they want to sell. Did you notice that? Like, if you watch this, now I come out of the whole thing fully well knowing what the hell to expect from the game, when it's coming out, and what is it about, and what you need to know before buying it. That's so like that's a pretty good ad. I mean, it's not like flashy with like all these celebrities or anything, but it did the job, and it kept it interesting. It gave you a little bit of history and lore about the Resident Evil games. I said that's a success because people who are interested in this game are probably other gamers who already kind of know about the game. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this. I just don't see anyone who never played a game watching this and going, "Oh shit, Resident Evil Requiem's coming. I gotta go get that shit." No, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be gamers who watch this, and this is casual gamers who probably have played little bits and pieces or never played it, but nonetheless still gamers. And this did a pretty good job telling you what to expect before buying the game and what is it about. I come out fully well knowing whether or not I want to buy it. How freaking hard was that? We didn't see any problem childs from Mars or space baddies. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Freaking insane. Freaking insane. Anyway, so that's the one of the videos I want to look at. It's pretty interesting, and for those who like really interested to play this game, I think it's looking pretty solid. I myself probably won't be playing it at launch. I probably will play it a little bit later when I can spare a little bit more time. Maybe towards like towards the end of the year when we have, or like early next year when we've got nothing going on. Maybe that's when I'll, not this one. This is coming on February, but like I'll catch up with the other Resident Evil games. Maybe I will do that when we've got nothing on. But yeah. Looking pretty solid, and if you love Resident Evil, you're probably gonna have a good time with this. But yeah, that's it. What do you guys think of the video? I think it's a good trailer. I think it's a good marketing campaign to sell the game. Unlike some people and their marketing campaigns to sell games. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, that's it. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to some news about your favorite video game and console developer. Can you guess who I'm talking about? Yeah. So, as you know, we love talking about Xbox over at our live streams because it's a lot of fun these days because they do some random and weird crap. They have been making some interesting decisions about their brand, and I've gotten some comments on my videos saying they're trying to end the Xbox brand because they're trying to move towards a new direction with a hybrid premium high-end console / PC thingy. I get it, but the consoles are not dead. So what Xbox is trying to do is very concerning in a weird way because they do have a pretty big brand with Xbox. What they're trying to do with it is very confusing at this very moment. It might become clear to us later on, but right now, with what they're doing with the ROG Xbox Ally, which is which is marketed as an Xbox, but not an Xbox because it can't play Xbox game library for some reason. Only can play PC Game Pass library stuff, which are separate from Xbox. It's a convoluted mess, and the whole lot of layoffs instead of making games apparently, and all these stuff about Game Pass price hikes and console price hikes. Like, they don't want to sell the Xbox and they don't want Xbox to be a thing, but they put up the price of the gaming console that came out like 5 years ago by, I don't know, $200, $300, and now they put the price of the dev kits by $500 US dollars. It's a kind of, I don't know what they're trying to do. I really don't understand what they're trying to do. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So this I saw on Insider Gaming, because, you know, Insider Gaming. Wait, hang on. What is happening here? Oh, there you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Can you see what is this big red thing here? I can't get rid of. Yes. Okay. Can you see what I'm trying to show you? Okay. You can see, right? Okay. Cool. So, Xbox revenue. I don't like this big thing. Maybe I'll turn on the reader. How do I go reader mode? Open in reading mode. There you go. That's better, right? So, yeah, okay. Well, this is not that great because I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, nah, okay. It's just stuff. It's just stuff. Okay, just text. We'll just use the reader mode because then it's easier to see. Should fully close this, but all right. Standard, wide, very wide. Ooh. What is this? Reader mode, man. Oh, okay, all right. We're here. Finally, we can see it. We can see it. Dark. Yeah, that's better. All right. So this is the article from Inside Gaming. They put out this article saying Xbox revenue falls 113 million year over year. Yeah, which seems like a big number, but if you really look at how much they're worth, they're like a multi-trillion-dollar company. Not Xbox, but Microsoft is. This might not be as big, but let's have a look what it says because I haven't read the article. So let's read it together. Microsoft says that Xbox hardware sales have gone down 29%, leading to roughly 113 million revenue loss year over year. Okay, so 29% less hardware sales. The news comes after early in October the company increased the price of Game Pass to much controversy. Yeah, of course. Xbox, despite having some well-received titles recently like Ninja Gaiden 4 and Outer Worlds 2, has had a rough time recently. Massive cancellations of Game Pass and even removal from Costco have not done well for the gaming team at Microsoft. Unfortunately, it seems like it has spread to its sales as the company reports a 2% loss in total revenue. 2% loss. Okay. Microsoft report notable drop in sales for Xbox compared to last Q1. In the fiscal year 2026, Q1 report from Microsoft, the company revealed that Xbox did not reach the same heights as it did last Q1 for FY 2025. So just to be clear, it's their fiscal year seems to be running from July 2025 to June 2026, and they're now comparing the quarter one of last year to quarter one of this year. They're not comparing the last quarter to this quarter, they're comparing year over year. So last quarter, the Q1 from last year to Q1 from this year. That's what they're doing. Having made 5.621 billion last Q1, the gaming sub-company went down to 5.508 billion, losing around 113 million. This also marks a 2% loss in total revenue, which is not great, but not too bad. The press release does mention the drop, stating, Xbox hardware revenue decreased 29%, driven by lower volume of consoles sold. Xbox content and services revenue increased 1% on a strong prior year comparable, with growth in Xbox Game Pass and third-party content, offset in part by a decline in first-party content. Interesting. Like I said, 113 million seems like a massive number for us peasants, but this is a multi-trillion-dollar company, so this amounts to about 2% loss, which is not a lot. It's not a lot, which is interesting. It's interesting. I imagine that percentage would be a little bigger, to be honest. Not because of 113 million mark, but I imagine the loss will be a lot higher than what's been reported. So it's interesting that they only amounted to about 2%. Interesting. And the fact that Xbox content and services revenue has increased 1%. But this would have been a bigger number, I believe, but it didn't become to that. It didn't amount to that because of the massive amount of cancellations that Game Pass has faced in the last month, I would imagine. Then again, I'm not a finance guy. I have not done finance. I'm just a marketing guy who's got some business experience and a gamer. So I wouldn't know to comment on all this business stuff, but that's my 2 cents. If you know better, please let me know in the chat. Or if you've seen this later in YouTube video, drop a comment. We can talk about it. All right, let's move on. It says it's important to note that the mentioned 1% increase comes from splitting content and services away from hardware, showing how each specific subsector is performing. Whether Xbox can regain ground from its loss remains to be seen. It recently announced that Halo Campaign Evolved is coming to PlayStation. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. We talked about this in our last stream, or the last two streams ago. Dude, I can't tell you how weird it feels to have Halo on PlayStation. Like I said, it feels like seeing Uncharted on an Xbox, which we still haven't seen because I don't think Sony wants to give their iconic IPs away into other platforms just yet. I know they put out a lot of the exclusives on PC, but not necessarily on Xbox. But Xbox have been releasing their IPs on PlayStation 5 now, so kind of weird. They did that with Gears of War, and now they're doing with Halo. Those are the most two iconic games of Xbox. Weird, right? Weird. Continuing the company's third-party movement forward, Xbox is planning a big year in 2026 with releases like Forza 6, Clockwork Revolution, and Fable. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out and whether it can save face, and regardless of how good its new games could be. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty stoked to see Clockwork Revolution and Fable. I'm really looking forward to see those games. I don't know if you remember Clockwork Revolution or if you know what the hell I'm talking about. This was one of the games that was shown off at Gamescom just a couple of months ago. We were talking about it in the Xbox game showcase, and it was really a standout. It was a massive standout, you know.
Because they suit their filth down to us.
I totally forgot. What did you forget? What are you talking about? What up? Something dropped on Netflix today. What dropped on Netflix today? What is it though? Is it a K drama or something else? What is it? Tell me. It has a game plus Warhammer plus Superman. The heck? What? I'm looking this up. Oh shit! Is it The Witcher? Is it The Witcher season 4? Nah, man. I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. Dude, I didn't even watch all of season 3 with Henry Cavill in it. Like, it just took me out. It just took me out. Yeah. Nah, man. I have already decided. I saw the trailer with Liam Hemsworth and I was like, dude, like, I just can't get behind this Witcher from Temu. I just can't. You know? So, like, it just doesn't feel the same, man. I'm really sorry. Like, I think they did Liam dirty, to be honest. Like, he just doesn't look the part. I just don't know why he accepted it. Like, if it was like Chris Hemsworth, maybe like even a little bit closer, even though they don't look the same, would have been a little bit closer because he's tall, he's, you know, good looking. If you put like a wig on him, maybe he can pull it off. But Liam Hemsworth, the dude is small, you know? So, yeah. Like, I probably would have given it. I'm sorry, I know they're brothers. I'm not trying to pick the older one, but I'm just saying Chris Hemsworth would have looked the part better than Liam if they had to pick a Hemsworth. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just saw it. The Geralt looked terrible. It just, after seeing Henry Cavill as Geralt, I just can't look at Liam's Geralt. Like, okay, you know what? You got me here, man. You got me here. You got me here. I have to show this. Yeah, it's the voice too. It's the voice too. Don't get me started, man. Hang on. Witcher season 4 trailer. Here is the trailer. Oh, they put it out. Okay. All right. You know what? We'll come back to Clockwork Revolution, but we gotta see this one. We gotta see this. But I love Lawrence Fishburne. I do love Lawrence Fishburne. But what's his name? What's his name? I forgot. It's the vampire dude. It's a vampire dude from Witcher 3. That you like you do the whole quest in Blood and Wine side quest in Witcher 3. What's his name? I forgot his name, but the dude's supposed to be a white guy, but they chose Lawrence Fishburne for some reason. I guess it's okay, but it's supposed to be a white guy. I'm just saying. Okay, to be honest, it's not as wild, but it's like seeing Regis as a black dude. It's like seeing Severus Snape as a black dude. Not as wild and hard-hitting, I get it, because Severus Snape is way more iconic than Regis. I get it, but still, you get the gist. You get what I mean. We're gonna see a black Severus Snape, though. We're gonna see that. Would be better saying you what, mate? If this was like a reboot with like a new cast with him as the Witcher, maybe. But it's the same freaking thing with him replaced. With Geralt replaced. The main character. The thing is called The Witcher. And you have an entire new actor playing it. So, yeah, nah, man. Nah. I got better shit to do. Anyway, going back to Clockwork Revolution. Sorry for that tangent. This was showcased in Xbox event during Gamescom just a couple of months ago. couple of weeks ago. Well, short time ago, and it was actually the highlight of the entire showcase. Most of the showcase was pretty disappointing, and this was, for me personally, I did mention when we were watching it together, I did a whole Gamescom live stream. I did mention this was the standout for me, and you'll see why. If you go back to this, I won't play the whole thing. It's a 5-minute long trailer, but
Here's to playing in the mud.
the trailer did a pretty awesome job at actually showcasing what the game is about, which is a little complicated. It's not as straightforward as it actually looks in the first glance. It looks like a spiritual successor to like a game like BioShock Infinite, which I love. I'm a huge fan of BioShock. So it's got that like steampunk BioShock vibes, which I really dig, really dig, and it's got some cool, funny scenes. Looks like it's not trying to take itself seriously, which I love about the game.
Lord Griswick.
And it's also got, at first it looks like a.
You talk to me.
Oh yeah, you have like your character creation, so you're playing a customized character. It's got some RPG elements by the look of it. I don't know if it's first open world. It doesn't look like it was open world, to be honest. But it has time travel, like time warp elements to it. That was the standout for me, you know. It's a shooter. It's kind of like Deathloop, but not really. It's not at all like Deathloop, but in concept, it's got those time elements to it. You can rewind time, and based on the stuff that whatever that you do, it changes the world as well. It's not just rewinding time itself, but
let's go and end a few arguments.
Like you might see in this section, maybe.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far
But yeah,
worse.
it's got pretty cool elements and game mechanics that I haven't really seen before.
History.
There you go. See, it affects the entire world. It's the same place, but
who
it
just
looks
found
different.
Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time.
I haven't seen anything like this before,
Put the
so
bullet back in the barrel.
it's very intriguing. So I think, yeah, Xbox got this one going for them, 100%. I agree. And that, and what was the other one? Fable. I do love a good Fable. I grew up playing Fable, but we haven't gotten a good Fable. I mean, we haven't gotten a Fable game in so long, you know? Yeah, bullet back to the barrel. I know. It's pretty crazy. And they put out like this Fable pre-alpha gameplay, which is like literally just snippets of gameplay. Not a lot going on here. And it looked amazing. But since then, we haven't heard anything about it. Absolutely nothing. Even on the Gamescom, we were expecting to see some like actual gameplay and a showcase of Fable, but we got nothing. So it's gone quiet. I don't know where this is at. It's been many years now. But yeah, they got this going for them as well. It's supposed to come out last year, but it didn't. So I don't know when it's coming out, honestly. And yeah, this is like officially released footage, what you're seeing right now. And like it's literally playing some random clips of like free alpha footage over music, you know. You don't even get like what's going on. It's so weird. It to me feels like they haven't done much of the work yet, so it might be a while away. Do you play Harry Potter game? Yeah, man, absolutely. I played Hogwarts Legacy so much. I love that game. It was one of the highlights of my did it come last year? Yeah, it came last year. When they announced that game, I was so hyped. So freaking hyped. I pre-ordered it straight away. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Huge fan. And dude, it was a dream. As a kid, I played all the shitty movie tie-in games, regardless of how shitty they were. still played them. They were, to me as a kid, they were good. You know, I grew up. I was in the generation of growing up with Harry Potter movies, so I watched them as I grew up as well with the cast. So it feels a little personal. Oh, nice. Holy shit! There you go. Yo, Slytherin guy. Nice, 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 nice. There you go. We got a big Slytherin fan right here, Mr. Ali Productions. Uh, um, you know what? Slytherin is cool. Slytherin is cool. Um, but yeah, it was a dream. Is it gameplay time yet? Not yet, not yet. It's almost there. But I was saying, uh, I played Hogwarts Legacy straight away, and I really want the second game to come out soon, which I don't think we're gonna get for at least another couple of years. But god damn, that was a good game. It wasn't a lot, it really wasn't, but it achieved the dream of like going to Hogwarts and like being a student, which is I'm pretty sure what everybody wanted at some point as a kid growing up watching Harry Potter movies, and it did a pretty solid job of letting you play out that dream in that video game. So next up, please include Quidditch, because we got a free Quidditch game which kind of sucked. Just include Quidditch in the next game and I'm happy. That's all I want. Nothing else. And please don't give us Black Snape. Well, they won't be there because it's supposed to be a prequel like 100 years before the events of Harry Potter, but still. Apparently you can see Snape as a kid in it, or like, no, sorry, not Snape, Dumbledore as a kid in the game. I don't know if that's true. All right, man. All right. I still got a couple more things to cover because we were on about Xbox as we were talking about, and the next part of that is we were talking about how Microsoft and Xbox have had issues with their revenue, Xbox revenue falling, and like I said, if it feels like a big number, 130 million, but to them it's only 2% difference. The other thing, right alongside of this, what I saw was let me put on the reading mode so you can see. This news in Insider Gaming as well. Microsoft CEO wants games to be on every platform. So this is CEO Satya Nadella. He's not Xbox guy. He's a Microsoft CEO. Xbox CEO is Sarah Bond now, or at least going to be soon. Xbox CEO is Phil Spencer. So, according to Microsoft CEO, the company wants to put its games on every platform. Just recently, Halo Campaign Evolved remake of Combat Evolved is now heading to PlayStation. Yep. Gears of War made the jump to PlayStation 5. Yes, that's true. Heading to different consoles. Yep. Okay. The news comes from TPBN as the group chatted with Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella about the company's new partnership with OpenAI. So cool. So they have a partnership with ChatGPT. Interesting. They do have their own AI, which is Copilot. Anyway, the CEO talks a bit about Xbox and the end of the console wars in the clip, transcribed by GameFiles Tortito. Nadella states, so this is what he said. He said, remember, the biggest gaming business is the Windows business, says Nadella to TPBN. To us, gaming on Windows and of course Steam has built a massive marketplace on top of it and done a very successful job of it. So to us, the way we are thinking about gaming is, let's first of all, now we are the largest publisher after the Activision deal, so therefore we want to be a fantastic publisher. Similar approach to what we did with Office. We're going to be everywhere in every platform. We want to make sure whether it's consoles, whether it's the PC, whether it's mobile, whether it's cloud gaming or the TV, we just want to make sure the games are being enjoyed by gamers everywhere. Okay. Let's read on before I say anything. It's not too surprising to see Microsoft and Xbox shed the exclusivity factor. Many games like Final Fantasy sold less than stellar due to sticking to one console, while its franchises, especially Halo, never seem to have that problem. It may lead to more sales. Still, the recent shift plus lackluster sales of Xbox Series X and S do ring out a touch of the once influential company. Whether its next console, rumored for a 2027 release, is going to include big changes is unclear. Okay. Oh boy. What do I think about this? What do I think? First of all, his whole thinking here. I don't know if you remember in the last stream or in a stream a couple of days ago where I talked about how Xbox is losing the plot, especially with the decisions that they're making, Sarah Bond is making, apparently. And we did talk about how Sarah Bond might be doing the bidding of Satya Nadella because that's what he wants, not necessarily what Phil Spencer wants. We talked about this. And I think this kind of confirms it. I think this confirms the fact that this is obviously very much Satya Nadella's bidding for what Xbox should be, which is, from a business perspective, as a CEO, I can understand why it makes sense for him. He's thinking, okay, all right, we did this with the Microsoft Suite and everything, and it worked a charm. It's now on everywhere. We have dominated this market. Why not do the same thing with Xbox? Because ultimately, Xbox and its games are a product. Why can't this be, on every platform? I get his thinking as a businessman, but I just think he's lost his touch as a gamer because I don't think he's a gamer, to be honest. I don't know if he games. If he has ever revealed that about him, I don't know. But to me, it screams, big guy making big decisions in a big company without knowing what it's really about. He's thinking of making games available on every platform, regardless whether it's a PC, mobile, whether it's cloud gaming or a TV. In a business sense, it makes complete sense. It does. But you're missing, what makes games enjoyable for the gamers. That has a few contributing factors into it. And you also have to consider the types of gamers that you deal with, your demography, as you will, different types of demographics, different type of personalities you deal with here. Not every gamer is the same. Some people, they're not going to care. There are people that are gamers who are exclusively mobile gamers. They only play on mobile, they don't play anywhere else. And there are people like me and you. If you're watching this, you're probably a gamer like myself who literally play games on either on consoles or on PC. That's your preference, and probably not so much of a mobile gamer. And there are people who just play a casual game or two on a TV, like a Netflix game or on a Netflix app or something. You would probably do that. There are various levels to being a gamer, and those are all fine. But you really got to look at the trends and what's accepted in the gaming space before doing something like this, I feel. Because, being the largest publisher after the Activision deal, blah, 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 being a fantastic publisher, all well and good. But what does this mean as a gamer, having all these gamers in every platform in terms of accessibility, right? We are already having issues with the fact that everything going digital, and as gamers we don't own our games anymore. That's become a huge issue now. Like GOG.com is actively chasing, addressing this issue by letting you install offline installers, letting you download offline installers. So whenever you buy a game on GOG, you own that game. You can, if they decide to take it off the market, you can still have your installers downloaded and you can keep it with you, which is not the case with platforms like Steam, platforms like Xbox, or even PlayStation. If you buy digitally, because you're solely reliant on the game still being available on their store to buy, to download whenever you want. If they decide to take it off the store, you no longer have access to it, even if you bought the game, which is very concerning. And yeah, it's become a real issue. It's become a real issue about the gaming ownership, and taking it a step further with cloud gaming, it removes that sense of ownership a little bit more. Like cloud gaming is literally just like Netflix streaming at this point, um, because you don't even download the game; you're just playing it on a cloud server, which has a whole bunch of its own issues with like pings and the input delays and all that, which we won't get into. But I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be necessarily gamer or consumer friendly. What Microsoft and Xbox have been doing so far has not been consumer friendly so far. It's all been nothing but consumer friendly, very anti-consumer. Um, so I don't really know where this is going. I don't know what their long-term strategy to be a fantastic publisher. Just making games available on every platform is not really going to cut it. Like you really need to also maintain goodwill with your customers. If you don't do that, it's no matter how big you are, you just eventually you're gonna die off. You will. Except Nintendo, because Nintendo seem to do all kinds of evil shit, but people keep giving them a pass for some reason. So unless you're Nintendo, you will see the consequence of not keeping goodwill with your customers. Anyway, yeah, sorry. That's my takeaway from all of this. Let me know what you think, as usual, because I like to talk about this further. Leave comments below, and if you're seeing this on a YouTube video later, if anyone in the chat, please, drop anything what you think. I would love to chat about it. Or you can join my Discord. I have a Discord no one really uses. But join and we can hang out there. Anyway, speaking of Nintendo doing evil shit, this is the perfect segue. To this. Actually worked out quite well. Okay. Alright, so this we talked about this before. Nintendo is trying to patent the very specific mechanic of summoning creatures in their Pokemon games, and we talked about how Nintendo patented that creature summon feature mechanic in Pokemon in America, and they got the patent approved for some reason. Bizarre to me, but somehow they got it approved, which we talked about in a previous stream, and we talked about how stupid that was, because it's literally featured in pretty much a lot of other games in various different to various degrees. It just doesn't make sense to have it patented. It's like you can't. I mean, this is basically the same shit that happened with the Nemesis system. I told you guys before. We talked about this before. The Nemesis system in Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War games, WB patented that system. And it's been like a whole decade since those games came out, and nothing has come out of it. Nothing. Those games did okay, I guess, but the people who made those games, I think they got laid off. They no longer exist. And now the whole Nemesis system is kind of locked behind a patent. Nobody else can use it in any game. It was a good system, but we don't see games use it because it's locked behind a patent. And that's what Nintendo's trying to do. They don't want anybody else using this creature summon mechanic in any other game other than their own Pokemon game, which is straight up evil, if you ask me. That's some evil shit, man. I just don't know why people still give it a pass. And people seem to be okay with it. So anyway, like I said, America gave that patent approved, which I believe is going to cause all sorts of problem. But it looks like Pal World is doubling down because they did release like a new game trailer showing like a game that's similar to Animal Crossing, and it also had like those creature summoning stuff, and they showed it off proudly. So I think they're doubling down on it because they realize how stupid this is, and I hope that the whole gaming industry and the law system, everything, like realize how stupid this whole thing that Nintendo's doing, and just like teach them a lesson eventually. But I think this is the first step to that. It's a step in the right direction because Nintendo anti-Pal World patent application gets rejected in Japan. I think that's a win for gamers and indie developers alike. That's great. One of Nintendo's anti-Pal World monster capture patent applications have been rejected by the Japanese Patent Office as it lacked an inventive step. This is what I would have imagined what it would happen everywhere else, but apparently US has gone down so US has lost so many brain cells at this point. The law system or whatever people who do this, they decided that it's actually warrants for a patent, like a legit patent. So weird. For those unaware, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have been battling Pocket Pair, the publisher of Palworld, in a patent infringement lawsuit for some time now. Most recently, we had heard a patent expert say that Nintendo is so wrong it hurts. Yes, regarding mods not being counted as prior art. Now, prior art is the main reason why Nintendo's patent application was rejected in Japan. Nintendo's anti-Pal World patent rejected due to prior art references, including Ark, Monster Hunter 4, and more. According to a report by Games Fray, Nintendo's rejected patent application was a subclaim of one of the anti-Pal World monster capture patents and parent of another. It was dismissed for lack of an inventive step, meaning it did not involve an innovative idea that was not an obvious combination of two or more pre-existing concepts. Several games were cited as prior art references. Exactly right. I think we did talk about this as well when we're talking about how like games before Pokemon has done this as well. So I think that's what this is reference to. The patent office determined through a third-party submission of prior art that this step existed before Nintendo's December 2021 priority date, with games such as Studio Wildcard's Ark, Capcom's Monster Hunter 4, Pocket Pair's Craftopia, Kantai Collection, and Pokemon Go using it. Their own game. However, the refusal was non-final, meaning Nintendo can either abandon this patent or file a new patent application with amended claims. If you are wondering what these claims are, read more about the previous and okay. So I think this is a step in the right direction, but it's not a solution. It's really not a solution. I think eventually the whole industry has to realize what Nintendo is trying to do is like trying to gatekeep these mechanics that has been used in a lot of games, not just Palworld, just purely for their benefit, is not going to do anything positive for the gaming industry, or especially for indie gamers or any other game, like in terms of creativity. Nintendo is trying to limit that for other people, and that's not good. That's just, like I said, straight up evil. And I think everybody needs to get behind this and I guess raise their voice against it, because if you don't, if you just keep handing out passes to Nintendo for whatever the heck they're doing, they're just gonna keep doing it because it's Nintendo. Nintendo's gonna Nintendo, man. So I hope this trend continues and this pushback will continue against Nintendo, so they realize, okay, you know what, maybe we overdid it a little bit. We need to like calm the heck down. So I hope it gets to that someday, hopefully soon. So yeah, Um. All right. So I think that's pretty much covers everything that I wanted to talk about today. Um. Thank you guys for really sticking out with me. Before we finish up everything, like I promised, we were going to check out Outer Worlds 2. So let's jump in. Let's jump in and see what the hell this is about. Let's check it out. Let's check out Outer Worlds 2. So it's going right here. It's loading. It's loading. Okay. Obsidian. Okay, so Outer Worlds 2. Is it good or is it bad or is it not anything? Okay, allow. Generating shaders. Ooh. Oh, I haven't opened this. I literally just downloaded this today and I didn't open it. So I guess we're just waiting for a couple of minutes before this loads. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Okay. What do we talk about until then? I'm just gonna eat a mint. It's getting cool now, so that's good. A little bit cooler. If you're playing on consoles, you're probably wondering what the hell this is. Because on consoles, you never get this. It's exclusively a PC thing. Alright. If you're tuning into the stream, let me know if you played this already, or if you played the first game. Because I have only partially played the first game, to be honest with you. I haven't completed it. I tried to get into it, but it wasn't really something. It wasn't really something that I ended up finishing or wanting to finish, because I you know what, I did get distracted with other games. Let's be honest, that's just what happened. And then I never ended up going back to it. Was it a bad game because of that? No, it was a pretty solid game. I just didn't finish it, unfortunately. So yeah, it is what it is. How do I change the broadcast setting on this? Okay, we're almost there. Up updated my streams to include Outer Worlds 2. Let's see. We're almost there. Almost there. Alright. I think 30 seconds? 30 seconds? Give or take? I'm gonna play with the controller. Alright, here we go. Here we go. You're jumping in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's gonna be any minute now. 1. Okay. Yes, we're here. Accept. Yes, accept. Adjust the gamma slider until you can barely see this left logo. Oh, I can still see it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, can you guys see it? Okay, I think that's good. That's good enough. Live. Alright. Display, motion blur, field of view. Oh, just in time. Yeah, we just started. We just started. We're still in the settings. I don't think there's anything that I need to change here. Well, it's making me go through all the settings, so bear with me. Show. Conversation subtitles on. Yeah, yes. I would like that very much. Keep all of that settings. I don't care about this. Motion sickness mode off. Don't care. Okay. Yeah, subs always on. Always on. Okay, continue. Okay, I didn't change anything. Let's go with default settings.
Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Okay. Oh, okay, literally. I want to start a new game. I'll load a saved game. Let me adjust my settings. Bruh, okay. They put all the menu options in a freaking conversation dialogue thingy. Cool. I mean, this is how goofy this game is sometimes, so get it. I get it. Right off the bat, off to a good start. It's got
Commander,
the vibe check, right?
We've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy.
The astrogator's
Where are the
gears are
subtitles? Oh shit,
Get a hold of
okay.
yourself.
Oh, okay.
You're
That
not
escalated
director
quickly.
agent.
Affirmative, Commander.
Where did
What are the
subtitles
orders?
go?
Brace for impact.
Brace.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side.
Do you know what this is giving me?
Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all.
Okay. It's putting holes on the moon. It's literally putting holes on the moon.
So remember, if you
Humpty
or
Dumpty
your
head.
neighbor's government
Literally.
has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Do you know what this is giving me? This is literally the same intro as Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 has a funny ass intro exactly like this. Like literally, 1-to-1, it feels exactly like this. If you played Helldivers 2, you know what I'm talking about. It's the same kind of humor, same kind of like corporate versus like, you know, like corporate greed kind of stuff. Oh, is it? Is it louder? Shit, okay. Let me adjust that, my friend. Thank you for telling me. How about now? Is that better? Is that better? Hello? Hello? Testing, testing. Perfect? Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Cool. Body type. I'm just gonna go default because I'm just don't really care, really. I say that, but I might care later on, but I'm not white, so I'm not gonna darken my skin tone. Male features, complexion, freckles, age, wrinkles, eye color. I don't like green. I don't know. I'll just keep it. I can't be bothered right now. Eyebrows. Is there like a hair color that I can adjust? Make him thick. Yeah, make him thick like me. How dark you wanna go? That's too dark. Maybe that's the right color. Maybe that's the right color. What is features? What features? Oh, you can get like, I'll have like Witcher mark, Geralt of Rivia. Not too racist. Complexion. I don't have anything. Complexion, intensity, freckle spread. Okay. Yeah. How? Yeah, that's too old. I don't think I'm that old. Maybe this much? Yeah. Age, wrinkles, eye color, vertical brows. Get to the hair tab. Yep. Where is the hair tab? Oh yeah, the different tab. Yeah. No size. I think yeah, we can keep all those. Hairstyle. Okay, this is the fun part. Okay, not so fun. Oh wow, look at the hairline, dude. Woof. The hairline. Okay. This got early onset baldness, male baldness going on. I didn't think early onset male baldness is gonna be a hairstyle, but we got it. We got it. We got the unk hair. Where the mullet at? Yeah, probably in there. Okay, complete bald. Oh, dude, that makes him look like the dude from Infamous. This one. Yeah, where's the mullet at? Okay, it's got to be there. Bro looks like Miles Morales. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Wow. Okay. That's a statement. That is definitely a statement. I gotta change his hair color, dude. I gotta make it black so it looks like me a little bit. Not me, but you know, brown person. Is that a mullet? Nah, that's not a mullet. That's just long hair. I guess this is kind of what my hair looks like right now. That's weird. SRK right there. Which one? Which one? Is it this one? Oh, this one. This one. SRK from Rabne Bana Di Jodi. Yeah, I can see. Oh wait, I think we get into the mullet. That looks like we're halfway there. No, we lost it again. Hey, okay, that's not quite a mullet. Hey, that could be a mullet, kinda, but it's too thick. No, that's just, nah, this is just long hair, man. Oh, we got the man bun. These are all the girl hairstyles now. Nah, it doesn't have the mullet. Doesn't have it, bro. Oh wait, that could be a mullet. That could be a mullet, like a 80s mullet. Look at this one. That could pass as a mullet, right? Kinda? That could work. Oh, wait, there you go. There you go. We got it. We just had to look further. We just had to look further. We got it. There you go. We got it. We got it. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go with the mullet. Hair color. Are we gonna make him a full Aussie guy with a brown skin? That would be weird. You don't like to take your time with it? Man, come on. Come on. Alright, we'll just keep it like this. I need facial hair because, oh shit. That fucked up. Hey, where is it? There, this one. Oh, there you go. Wow, pristine mustaches. Which one? I think this one. I think this one goes well with the mullet, bro. What do you reckon? Oh, this one. Musketeer type, yep. Okay, cosmetics. Oh shit. Yeah, nah, fuck this stuff. I don't care about this. Piercing. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put. Oh, wow, okay. Jeez. Studs. Too many. Just give me like one. Holy crap. A lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, I don't care. I'll just go back to the first. Oh shit. First one. First one. All right. Let's go. How do I go next? Okay, next. Ex-convict, gambler, lawbringer, professor, renegade, and rustabout. I think it would be hilarious to have him as professor. The grand plan, you know the universe is run by blind luck. Sorry, and chaos. Should we go ex-convict or gambler? Yeah, let's go ex-convict. Let's do the default. Next. Brawny. Brilliant. Heroic. Innovative. Lucky. Nimble. Resilient. Suave. Death is prevented for 3 seconds the first time you have died each combat. Okay. That could be helpful. What's brawny? Sliding or sprinting into hostiles will knock them. Okay. Yeah, let's just go with oh, you can select more. Interesting. Innovative. Yeah, that could be. Okay, you can select up to 2 and then confirm negative traits. Oh, okay. You are hard on the ears and people don't like talking to you. Others have a hard time accepting you into their communities and organizations. Damn, okay. You weren't recruited for your ability to plan or solve problems. You just can't learn some things. During skills, look up. Do I need to select those? Your body is weak. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. If you select something else, does it change? Nope. It doesn't change anything. Okay. Let's... I think I'll go abrasive. Why not? Engineering. Oh my god, this is going on forever. I'll just go engineering. Do I confirm skills? Can I select everything? Nope. Hack. Maybe hack. I like hacking. Leadership. Melee. Alright. I can't select more. Next. Enter name here. What are we gonna call him? I think we'll call him Micah. Micah. Next. Okay. Normal mode. Okay, we're finally getting in. Finally. Accept. Cool. Alright, jumping in.
Commander, I knew a mission of this nature was coming from the moment the rifts first appeared. It was, in fact, the very reason for our current arrangement. Your destination, the Arcadian
Thanks,
system,
Zulodi,
is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt holds a certain enticement for one such as yourself. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible.
Okay.
No intergalactic heists, no fleeing jurisdictions, and no possibility of redemption when all the colonies are dead. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But please, manage your affairs more carefully this time. Because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own.
Okay,
There
can I
will be
skip
no
this?
rescue.
Can't skip it.
Cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
All right.
I know you have little interest in the laws of society, but hopefully a phenomenon that disdains the very laws of the universe will appeal to you. Ironic though
So I guess you get a different ending based on who you choose. Because I selected ex-convict. This is the, not ending, the introduction. Probably get different introductions. That would make sense. Okay, so you're in a spaceship. Whoa, okay. You are in a spaceship. What do I do? Terminal.
Commander, hey, hi. Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Less brain damage?
Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
Oh, okay. They simulate brain damage? I'm afraid to ask what you mean by kind of does the same thing.
Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
Okay. Oh, a lot of conversation, dialogue stuff. The legend. What are they really telling you? I mean, so will this?
Okay, I get it. You're too busy to talk to the likes of me. Almost plumb forgot. I was supposed to let you know it's almost time for Agent DeVries to establish contact.
So the decisions
like
actually,
One of
like
the directors
whatever you
asked,
say is affected.
Accepting, she was always nice to me.
I know.
We should get down to the main room and open up the channel.
This is gameplay technically. Let's go. Thanks for handling info. Okay.
Call should come through at the console.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping like we could just get in, but it doesn't really work the same way now, does it? How do I get down there? Oh, wait. This is not the way to go. There's stairs.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through.
Where is it? Or is it in here? Unjam door. Okay. Is that it? Okay, now go back. I just want to get into a world so I can explore it. Alright. My car's credentials used.
Considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate.
Much like
They are
US.
Beyond secretive. However, it is their inability
Unlike
to
US.
even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip Core.
Required background. Heard about a guy try to. Okay.
And you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the
So
circuits
your
of the
character
function-
doesn't actually talk.
Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully so. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the
A lot of
visit
talking.
their sovereign's family.
That's usual for these kind of games.
Landing pads, including
When it
ours,
starts out.
to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
To gain access to the sector, you'll
Oh,
need to
there's
shut
more.
down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence.
There's more.
Then you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Understood.
Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, though, shutting them down before they even know you're there is advisable. They're relentless and well armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Can't skip this, can I? Let's calm down. Noted. Let's move. Oh, shit.
Hear you loud and clear, Commander. Will do.
You'd better. You know I don't need a team led by some convict fouling it up. How dare you? If you weren't the commanding officer here, I'd have you up on. I need to know.
Okay.
Augustine!
Who?
I'm an
Okay.
agent. First assignment. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Aug.
Same to you, Ibarra.
Navigator's
Okay.
warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to
I
fly,
found the
send.
skip button. Okay, let's go. The Finally get into a outer world terminal. Let's go. Let's go. Zabi, you there? Are you cheekily playing Battlefield without me, bro? Are you playing Battlefield without me, bro? Good boy. Okay, final. Okay, this is not a world. We're in a station, so we're not gonna get to see a world. It's gonna take a while. At least that's fine. We'll just see some combat and see how that feels, I guess. The game actually looks pretty good. It looks way better than the first game looked. It's very like the textures and everything, much more high resolution.
On which it is built, which is ancient.
It looks beautiful.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Okay. So you're supposed to pick up stuff along the way, but I'm probably not gonna do that. I'll just I only have a pistol. Like, I literally came to raid this. I was living in bed with hubby and looking at him saying, I bet he's thinking of me. Yeah, I know that meme. Yep, that's me, bro. That's every night. Every night I'm like, oh, Zavid's playing Battlefield 6 without me while I have to sleep. That's me literally every night.
Power must be restored to the door in order to proceed into the sector.
Okay. Power fuse.
That smell. Did a sprat get flash fried in here?
Okay. Where do we get a power fuse now?
Agent DeVries's orders still stand. Power must be restored.
Bro, I wasn't listening.
In order to proceed into the sector.
Toy soldiers. Yeah. Oh, that's the power fuse. There it is. Holy crap. It's right there. I was like, where am I supposed to get a power fuse from? Okay, cutscene. Shit's about to go down. I'm supposed to just use a pistol against all these dudes. That's
Firing without permission will result. Greetings, subject. Additional demerits assigned for misuse of electrical current.
Can I shoot it? Oh, I can shoot it. And oh, it just put out. Okay, I didn't know I could shoot. I just shot it.
Commander, we finished our sweep.
Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to shoot it.
Use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs.
Which one should I choose? I found a badge. Could be helpful to convince whoever answers if I use the intercom.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That'll work out. Might need this here to hack your way through.
Okay. Interesting. Use intercom. So this is where we're hacking. Read this. Oh my god. Return to root. Messages. So that wasn't hacking. Messages? Okay. Leave conversation. Okay.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate.
How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail.
This is... Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, now I understand. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like?
Mental refreshment. It was horrible.
Preserve me, I knew it. I mean,
Okay, I don't even know what he's talking about.
turn to us as a fully functioning subject.
Then can you help me out? I don't want to be sent back to...
Sorry, I can't risk being sent to mental... forget I said that. It is my duty to report this. I have nothing to say to you. Leave me be.
Okay, that didn't work out. So what do we do now? Okay. Dude. I don't know what to do now. Any ideas? Already lost. 5 minutes into the game. I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm just gonna shoot everything. Okay, that worked. That wasn't so bad. We just had to shoot them without thinking too much. Okay, the jump feels a little floaty. Floaty jumps.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Okay.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before.
Okay, okay.
Sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I wouldn't...
Okay, okay. So much talking going on in this game. Definitely not a game to play if you're like in a hurry to be like today, you know?
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremonious.
Alright, keep going, keep going. Oh, okay. Tactical time dilation gadget. Ah, that thing. That gives you brain damage. You equip with that, you have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your gadget energy meter slowly. LB to activate gadget, hold Y to swap gadgets. Okay.
I can hear you out.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
I only have that gadget, so interesting. Do I have? I'm doing all this with just a pistol. Imagine if this was Battlefield, dude. Ah, I got some stuff. Okay, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Just a dumb robot. You know, the one thing is I love going into every nook and cranny to like find stuff. I'm resisting hard not to do that. Resisting very, very hard not to do that.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one target. We dealt with it. You should have seen it. It wasn't for
Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Idlers and freeloaders.
Okay. Fairly easy. Oh shit. Whoops. Whoops. Compact rounds. Black powder. Okay. Intel. Cool. You get sufficient amount of ammo, so that's fine.
This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it.
Engineering. The traits I chose worked out well for me here. Now what?
Good. Now that that's done, did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
Am I losing health or something? What the hell is going on? Why am I like... Thing is going down. Oh. Oh, okay. Got a... How do you... Okay. So what do I do here? How do I get there? Go jump in. Can't go through here. Okay, that was easy. That was not bad. Explosive grenade. Lockpick. Okay, how do I... Oh, you need a lockpick. Okay, I don't have that. Keep going. I'm assuming you revisit these areas later because you can't get into some areas because you don't have the... Ah. Just 2 people? Oh shit. Oops. That was unnecessarily long. Took me long time. Oh, okay. It's giving me toxic readings. I'm not supposed to use that thing a lot, it seems. Is that like a toxic meter or something? It's getting weird. Okay, I wonder if it has like a extensive inventory management kind of type of situation, you know? Where am I supposed to go? How do I get up there? Oh, here. Okay, you were right there before. There's something in that corner. No? Remove backup core hack.
What are you... Blasting Earth Directorate advertising isn't keeping a low profile. No, just reconvene with the team outside and get to the skip level as soon as possible.
Okay. Was that it? Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm actually having fun. Seems like a fun game to play, actually. It's not bad. The controls are pretty okay. Handles pretty well. Feels good to shoot. Can't complain. So far, I haven't had a crash, which is important. Oh, what's auto dog? Oh, okay. Is that how you heal yourself? Interesting.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
Whoa. Shit.
Was that an explosion?
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. He's dead.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then...
Oh no, you can see his bone sticking out of his meat.
90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission. I don't follow. Maybe if you imparted some wisdom back on the ship instead of just rudeness. I understand you're thinking better. But Pascal could. She could still be alive.
Imparted some wisdom. Bro, just get to the ship. How hard is it to understand that?
You can write me up later.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time per Earth direct.
Okay.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
Makes no sense. There were
Okay.
no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do. Change our mission. No choice but to keep pushing forward.
Why are they running away? What the hell were they doing? There's a whole bunch of people running away. That was weird. Interesting.
Hey, you there! Come on! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Is this whole facility something has
No.
transpired? What was that broadcast? Seditious madness. I fear I've become a traitor simply by hearing it. And then the explosion. Please, your voice. Praise be the matriarch that I was not fooled by your false tongue. Don't attempt to toy with me. I'm nearly certain impersonating a fellow subject is a serious breach of protocol. No, I didn't mean that. What I meant to say is that it is a serious breach of protocol. You dare to threaten me? Let us just see how you fare.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep running. Sealed.
What is wrong with you? Maybe if you hadn't wasted time announcing to the whole station that the Earth Directorate was here, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can.
Lift behind me.
Imperative we
Okay.
retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Okay. Bro, what do you think of this game so far? So far, I mean, we haven't even gone outside yet. But everything seems like pretty smooth. Awareness and stealth. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's the toilet.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Okay, we got a horde coming. I wish I had like another gun that's not a freaking pistol. Starting. Just pistol.
Replenishing my firearm.
Okay. Can I pick up his gun? Nope. Disappears. How do I like check? Okay. No, that's not it. Inventory management. Ah, there it is. What do like? How do I check the stuff that you can eat? Food. Yeah, yeah. Drink. Drink. Okay. Restore a little
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms.
In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive.
Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
What's this window? Oh, you can get food items. Well, I don't really have a lot of money, so I'm just gonna keep going. Ooh. Almost died. Yeah, you can die pretty quickly actually. You have to be careful. Music box. Okay, let's go. Oh, I do have a rifle. Wait a second. Nope, nope. So, yeah, that makes sense. Ah, I have the rifle, so I can sneak up. Okay, let's sneak. Let's sneak behind this guy. Oh, that was fast. Oops. Am I not supposed to go this way? Where am I supposed to go? Bro, how do I get to you?
What was individualist? Heading to the fore.
Okay, I'm dead. Alright, well. I think we can wrap up here because I think it's a good time as any to wrap it up right now. The game is good. I do actually enjoy it, but the thing is we're strapped for time, so we're just gonna wrap it up here. Feels really good in your hand, just playing with the controller on PC, really. I guess, if you play with a mouse and keyboard, probably feels the same. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. But what I'll do is I will continue on, and I'll sort of progress through the story a little bit further, and then I'll do my first impression and I'll drop a video, because it does take a little while to sort of get into it. It takes a while, so you're gonna have to take some time with it. So I will play it a little bit more, and then I'll let you guys know what I think. For now, for the first half an hour or so in the game, off to a good start. Yeah. It's got the same vibe as first game. Pretty funny, weird jokes everywhere. So yeah. Anyway, let's wrap it up. It's 10:13. I'll be doing some Battlefield session with you after this, actually, Zaved. If you still have time, otherwise it'll be tomorrow. But I'll see you guys again on Saturday, and up until then, have a great rest of the week, and yeah, I'll see you on the weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye. Yeah, let's do it. See you soon, bro.
Alright, time to power it up. The underdog's logging off.
Baby! Thanks for hanging out for laughs, memes, and gaining clout. Even if I tripped, lost, or failed, you stuck around and that prevailed. We checked trailers, spilled the tea, mispronounced a game or three. Call of Duty fails, oh that's me, but the chat laughed along, pure victory. Grab your snacks, hydrate up, don't fall asleep. I'll be back soon with news to peep. The underdog may stumble, trip, or rage, but you're the legends who fill my stage. Grab your snacks, hydrate up, don't fall asleep. I'll be back soon with news to peep. The underdog may stumble, trip, or rage, but you're the legends who fill my stage.
Attention chat, Jaybeazt is officially signing off. He may try to explain the plot of a game he hasn't played, argue with NPCs about story choices, or get stuck in the tutorial forever. And if someone says something wild in chat, he might go,
"Oh mate, don't say that!" Thanks for surviving the chaos, laughing at my fails, and pretending my Call of Duty aim is fine. Catch you next time, same underdog energy, less chaos, maybe. But thanks for surviving the chaos, laughing at my fails, and pretending my Call of Duty aim is fine. Catch you next time, same underdog energy, less chaos, maybe.